What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 104. I'm Brian Fisher, and this is Just Tap Tasting, where we taste some beers here at the Wilkie that we just tapped. We just tapped this one, another one. They're knocking it out of the park. I mean, they've got a lot of fans growing quickly, and there's reason for that. Hudson Valley Brewery. That's one of the ones. I don't know. Brewery? Anyone out there? No, brewery? Hudson Valley? Whatever, they're brewing beer in the Hudson Valley. They're Hudson Valley Brewery. Wow, I just said that a lot. But this is the, they got great names too. This is the King, like a crown, Wavy. And it's a double IPA, coming in 8%, classic American style. They're kind of embracing some of the trends in American brewing, especially here in the beginning of 2017, late 2016, maybe all of 2016. A lot of the cool kids in the brewing circuit have been doing this, and that is brewing with oats. And so obviously the most, traditional, kind of grains is some sort of malted barley. And so oats, a little bit harsher of a grain, a little bit harder to deal with. They're not using predominantly oats, I don't believe, but this is what oats does to a beer is kind of like really rounds things out, gives it a nice texture. Think like oatmeal, but with all that other stuff that, kind of balances out. And, I wonder if they're using the fancy steel cut oats. I don't know. If somebody does know, jump down in the comments, let me know. I want to know if steel cut oats are involved. But yeah, this is the King Wavy 8% double IPA from Hudson Valley Brewery. We're going with brewery. Out of Beacon, New York. And so about an hour and 45 minutes by car, 3 hours by train. A little bit longer, but you know what? If you want to jump in the train, just chillax a little bit. Wow. Chillax. Have you ever used that word? I'm not sure I have either. That was weird. If you want to do that, though, you can jump in the train about 3 hours, just hang out, and you can be there up in Beacon, New York. There's a couple other breweries. I think Newburgh is just across the other way from them. And yeah, color-wise, little bit of a haze, golden yellow, on the lighter side of gold for sure. Yeah, let's take it in the nose. Bright tropical fruit, hint of pine, like earthiness. It is distinctly American hop aroma, especially all the hops that people go crazy for. The ones they're using in this beer are Citra and Simcoe. These two hops are both coming out of the Yakima Valley region. Yakima Valley, if you don't know, is kind of like the Napa of hop growing regions, especially here in America. Napa, if you don't know, that's where a lot of fancy wine comes from. A lot of fruit-driven wine. Yeah, but they're using Citra and Simcoe. Citra, definitely citrus, tropical fruit. And then Simcoe, citrus as well, but you get a little bit of that more pine-like spice, but it's dominated mostly by the citrus kind of quality, and it makes me really want to taste it. So that's what we're going to do. Really delightful. You know what? I find sometimes when you do oats and then some of these like really tropical fruit-driven beers from an IPA, double IPA side, that it can get a little too sweet. Especially as the alcohol creeps up. Alcohol comes from sugar, right? And so as alcohol raises in a beer, it can have a tendency to get sweeter. But what I think really does a nice job at balancing here in this beer is the Simcoe and the addition of Simcoe hops, because that brings a little bit of this earthy pine kind of quality to balance out some of that citrus sweetness. And then oats just giving it like a really soft, lovely texture. Just Hudson Valley doing it again. King Wavy. King Wavy. I'm not sure if I love or hate that name, but I'm gonna go with love. I feel really good about it. I feel really good about this beer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Question of the day. I want to know, where are you watching the show from? What part of the country? What part of the world? I think we have a fan out there in London. Identify yourself if we do. I could be wrong. I could be just like really shooting for the stars or across the big pond. But let me know. Question of the day, jump in those comments below and let me know where you're living, where you're watching the show from. No matter where it is, we love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope we can drink a beer together real soon here at Wilkie. Cheers.